Hey up, good. 20 to 1 to my fellow blighters out there. Except maybe people in the Isle of Man and Malta and the Channel Islands. I'm not sure if we're on the same um, time zone. I know Portugal is, so hi to anyone who's watching from Portugal and Morocco. Um, and of course, you know, my, my friends in Canada and the US are about 5 hours behind, depending where you are, or whatever, and so on and so forth. Um, and people, there are also people who are probably 7 hours ahead, and so on and so forth. But I'll cut to the chase. Yeah, it's that time of the week. Um, Fun facts with Liam, and because I like to stick CSI on when there's nout on that I can be asked flicking through. This is about um, Doc L. Well, David Robert Hall. The whole sort of art imitates life thing, even though I hate the overusage of that phrase, it's apt here. Um, but you seen him if my fellow CSI watchers out there, any fans out there that watch it, um, you notice that the coroner mortician, as we call them over here, um, you know, he walks around with a crutch, two crutches sometimes. But and you think he's either got a limp, when you first see it, or face value or whatever, um, or maybe he's missing a leg, but actually he's missing both of his legs. He had them amputated at the waist um, because um, Robert David Hall, aka Doc L, was in a really terrible car accident where he had to go through months of, well, actually probably years of essentially learning how to walk again on the prosthetics. It's like there's pretty much nothing there that's left of his legs there, apart from maybe the what do you call it, hips and the muscles that you know help pedal the legs, as it were. So he probably had to relearn all of that or adapt to the because yeah, the rest of the pretty much all of his leg from the thigh all the way down to the foot is gone. So yeah, that's why if you watch CSI, and I think he's in it all the time actually. I think he's the only one that doesn't really leave. Well, apart from you know Sanders and I forget thingy George Eads, who is in the MacGyver series, which is actually a remake, which has Lucas Till, aka Havoc from the X-Men movies, in it. I've never really watched the originals, so I'm not sure if I'd be keen on either of them. Sort of digressing a bit, but yeah, it's amazing how you can, with the right attitude and the amount of training and motivation, you can pretty much learn to live again. Um, it's quite impressive that um, Robert David Hall managed to, not let his lack of legs beat him. Yeah, so that's pretty much all there is to say on that. I mean, that this is clear enough. I'm watching some Dr. G in the background, Dr. G, medical examiner, just for background noise while I do all this. And I don't know what it is, some delayed hay fever thing. The weather's weird lately. It's getting to that stage where it's darker earlier at night, and there's a bit of a chill. Especially more so if you live in a stone house that's practically 120 years old, or just about 120 years old, and yeah, and nothing else really. Um, I would keep taking drugs, but that can either snowball into addiction or irreparable damage. So yeah, enough of my waffling on. I'm gonna go ahead with the second episode, which will be an absolute belter, as David Jason, aka Del Boy, says in uh, Only Fools and Horses. Actually, no, absolute belter. No, where am I getting that from? Yeah, one of those stupid um, Ladbrokes ads. Harry Redknapp or something like that. God. Christ. Yeah, it's just a phrase. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to end it there. So see you in the next one.